welcome to the Albert and Billy Show, everyone. You're listening to us here on WUAT Radio, and you're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber TV, and the BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Get on there and subscribe, folks, and like and comment, of course. Nice comments, accept all of them. But yeah, check that out. Get on there and subscribe. We have passed the magic 1,000 number, so that's a good thing. Of course, now we got to make it a bigger goal now to reach. But you can see all the episodes of the Albert and Billy Show on the YouTube channel, as well as all the original shows of BTC Fiber Network. So get on there and check that out, folks. We got some birthdays today, Papa. One really interesting one, don't we? I'll save that for last. But I'll go ahead and wish a happy birthday. Wednesday on the 26th, Kendall Smith had a birthday. So happy belated birthday to Kendall Smith. Yesterday, Miss Carla George had a birthday. We know her well. So happy belated birthday to Carla George. Also, Carly Presley. I forgot to write hers down, but today is Carly Presley's birthday as well. So happy birthday, Carly. And today this is the one I was talking about. Miss Frances Swafford is 107 years old today. And you have to forgive me, folks, my phone is so these smartphones are not as smart as mine. Won't turn off at the time. So now it's off by Georgie. So I'll say this again because it's definitely worth repeating. It's amazing. Miss Frances Swafford is 107 years old today.
That means she was born in 1915.
Yes.
That beats me.
Is that right? Does that announcement that you had, Ethan, say anything else on it? But that just seems like, I was telling you before we started filming, seems like yesterday I read the blood song where she's turning 100. I didn't realize it had been 7 years. I'll see what it... Yes, and they had did they have this at the senior center, Ethan?
Yeah.
And the senior center had...
No,
Nursing home, okay. The nursing home had a birthday party for her today, folks, and I'm glad they did. 107, that's definitely a milestone. She was born on October 28, 1915, Papa. You got it right. But the nursing home put on here is, it has been our privilege to have her as a resident at our facility and being able to celebrate these milestones with her and her family. I'm sure. Yeah.
That's big stuff.
That's amazing. 107 years old today, Miss Frances Swafford. So happy birthday, Miss Frances Swafford.
Just thinking, 20 more years, I'll match her.
That's right. Well, I always tell you you act like you're 30 years younger than you are anyway. So happy birthday to Carly and Frances today, and happy birthday, belated birthday to Kendall and Carla. Hope all of y'all are having great birthdays. There you go, Papa. And of course, we have some announcements. I better get a sip of a drink before I start these. It's a few. But we wouldn't have it any other way, would we?
No.
Okay, we'll start off with, this is tonight.
At 4
Starts
o'clock.
this afternoon, lasts till tonight. 4 to 7 p.m. is the time. It is a barbecue chicken dinner. This is going to be held at the Mount Crest Fire Hall. And the menu is, of course, barbecue chicken, baked beans, macaroni salad, a drink, and dessert. And it doesn't, $9. Remember that $9, though, is for a very good cause. It's a volunteer fire department. So remember, folks, they do that for free. And that's why they have these fundraisers. So it is very important. 4 to 7 p.m. Sounds like a good menu to me. Barbecue chicken, baked beans, macaroni salad.
If each community had to pay for their fire departments, it would cost some people, they'd have to dig deep in their pockets.
Exactly. So it's better just to donate benefits. Right. Exactly. And tomorrow, the Boo Bash returns, Papa. But we still, I'm going to assume at this point that they're not having the costume contest because I just can't see them not mentioning that. If they, maybe we could be wrong, but it's not mentioned.
That would be a big part of the festivities.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they would forget that.
Dress up.
Yeah, I just have a hard time believing that they would forget that part. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe they are going to surprise us with that. But I'm glad it's back, though. It's this is, I think, the first one in 2 years, and it's going to be tomorrow night, folks. It's going to be from 5 to 8 p.m. right here in downtown Pikeville on Main Street. A lot of it will be held in the farmers market area. There's always a great crowd for Boo Bash.
Oh, yeah.
Every year they've had a really good turnout for it. It is a really good event, whether they have the costume contest or not. It's a really good event. So still come no matter what.
Now this is
because they are doing games. Yeah, it's tomorrow from 5 to 8.
I have a feeling, knowing kids like I remember being a kid, they'll probably go out trick-or-treating 2 or 3 nights.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Because some of the churches and some of the facilities are having theirs prior to Halloween night.
Yeah, they are.
And then there'll be some having it on Halloween night.
Yeah, some are, and that's Monday. That's right.
So I'm sure that kids will take advantage of every situation they
can. You know it. And I don't blame them.
Get all the candy you can.
Exactly, and they're going to have plenty of that. Now, still come dressed up. Kids need to come in costume because they're going to do trunk or treat, and they've got plenty of games to play. Also, a haunted hayride. And you can watch a movie in the pumpkin patch, which is in the farmers market area as well. And this is brought to you by the Main Street Committee. So tomorrow, folks, remember, Boo Bash is back, 5 to 8 p.m. right here in downtown Pikeville. And let's see, what else, Papa? Okay, we got, well, I've been talking about the early voting. Early voting is, continuing. These are the midterm elections. November 9th. That's going to be a big day, probably.
But when?
But early voting continues this week. And
when does it stop, though?
That's what I'm looking for. November 3rd. November 3rd is when early voting, and it's November the 8th. I said November the 8th is when the midterm elections are. But you can early vote up to November the 3rd, folks. And let's see here, Papa. Today, well, they're done close today, so we'll start with tomorrow. It's from 9 to 12. And then Monday, and it says Monday, which is Halloween, through Thursday, November the 3rd. So this is the last week of early voting, and the polls will be open each day from 9 a.m. until 12 noon. So if you want to early vote, better do it this week, folks. And Halloween is, like we said, it's this Monday. That's when it's going to be celebrated. Also, this is from the Bledsonian. Area kids will be out in their costumes, knocking on doors, yelling trick or treat. Some organizations have special events planned over the weekend, like we were talking about. One of them is the Boo Bash, sponsored by the Main Street Committee. And also, let's see, what else we got here? In addition to knocking on doors on Monday evening, also some churches and the Bledsoe County Rescue Squad will be offering opportunities for a safe environment for children to get treats. This will be on Monday. Among those offering a safer alternative this year are Bledsoe County Nursing Home residents. Residents will be giving away candy from a distance outside from 4:30 until 5:30 p.m. There will be tables set up with candy for the children to walk through and give the residents the opportunity to see their costumes. So that's good. They'll like that. Good. First Southern Baptist in its Family Ministry Center, they're going to be having an event Monday, correct? Okay. And also, the Bledsoe County Rescue Squad starts at 5 p.m., it says. Then First Baptist Church is having a chili cook-off on Sunday, October 30th, beginning at 5 o'clock p.m. You can enter a pot of chili or come help judge the entries. Hey, that's smart. That's the thing to do right there, is judge the entries. Bible Police Chief Ronnie Bird and Bledsoe County Sheriff Jimmy Morris urge everyone to watch for children darting out of cars and running to area homes trick-or-treating. Parents are encouraged to dress their children appropriately for the weather. Use flashlights when walking. Yes, that's a very good idea. You want to do that on roadways and sidewalks. And of course, both of them are asking everyone to make this a safe and fun Halloween. And of course, we all want that. But yeah, I'll definitely have lights on around you, something where people can see, reflect or whatever it may be, because that's important. Well, Papa, that's all of mine.
I have 2 or 3. There is going to be a fifth Sunday night singing. The Ministerial Association gets together and has a fifth Sunday night singing. It's going to be at the Shadyville Church of God this time.
All right.
And that will be at 6 p.m. is when they will meet.
Sunday? Is it Sunday?
Yeah, that's Sunday.
Yep.
Fifth Sunday night singing. And this opportunity gives people an opportunity to support the Bledsoe County Community Food Bank. Mm-hmm. So in addition to the singing, there's going to be a dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to follow the singing. So they want everybody to come and help support the food bank. All right.
Good cause, isn't it? The food bank is a really good cause too.
Also, next week begins the Embers Ice Cream Shop.
Mm-hmm.
Unique situation. They are taking up toys, brand new toys, and they're going to give those toys to Sunday school classes or any other organization that gives toys to kids.
School teachers, too.
They want every kid in Bledsoe County to have a toy for Christmas.
That's right.
So if you bring them a toy, beginning the November the 2nd,
yes,
I believe it is.
Yes.
Starting over, and they will give the ice cream, a free ice cream cone, regular ice cream cone. You can't have a double dip. They will give you a free ice cream cone if you bring them a toy, or if you bring canned food. They're going to give the food to the food banks, and so they're not going to keep in the stuff that they give, that you give them, that you donate to them, but they're going to give you a free ice cream.
Right.
And this will continue throughout the month of November on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and Saturday. Good. 4 days a week you have an opportunity from 10 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon to get your free ice cream cone. All you got to do is bring a brand new toy. If you want to bring 2 toys, that's fine. If you bring 2 cans of food, that's fine.
That's right. The more the merrier.
But anyway, this is something that's been done for this week.
Yeah, this is seventh
year.
Yeah.
And that is tremendous asset to our community to have someone with that much foresight to utilize a product that they're giving away that they have to pay for.
Yeah.
But they're giving it away in order to get the kids a toy or get a food bank some food to give away. I think
Can't beat that.
You can call Cliff at 813-690-6888, or you can call the ice cream shop number. It's 447-3500.
It's a much easier number to remember.
Yes, it is. Let me tell you now, this, in addition to the Embers Ice Cream Shop, facing they're supporting this effort, but they have co-sponsors, Manderley Farms and Citizens Tri-County Bank.
Yes.
So they're kind of underwriting some of the expense.
Yeah.
And that's good.
It is. Kudos to them. Everybody involved in that.
I had a visit the other night from a close relative of mine.
Really?
And her name is Casey May Roberts.
Oh, yeah. I know. I was about to say it must be a close relative of me, too, then.
Casey May and her friend is starting a new company. And it's going to be based out of Crossville. That's where they live.
This is news to me, folks. I don't even know. I'm finding out, too.
This is what they're offering. They're offering a service to the people of Cumberland County and Bledsoe County and
the Sequatchie Valley.
they will try to meet the needs of whoever calls them.
Exactly.
They're offering gutter cleaning, and if you need your gutters replaced,
Okay.
they're remodeling back porches. They're hauling trash. Anything on your honey-do list, that's what they can do. Also, they're wanting to straighten up what your husband messed up. For the
Is that how they put it, huh?
for the service,
honey-do list.
for the service, you may call 931-287-4872 or 423-551-2964. So give them a buzz if you have any of the needs of your gutters being cleaned.
Now, is this the name of it? Manus Remodeling. Okay. A
Manus
new
Remodeling.
company. Okay. Manus Remodeling, folks.
But they want
I didn't know that.
they want to help you out if you need help.
Sounds good. Sounds
I
real
think
good.
it is good.
It is. So that's all your announcements there,
That's
right?
all my announcements I have.
Well, we had plenty, didn't we?
I think we had enough.
Well, and a reminder, folks, maybe we'll mention it in sports, but you listen to the WAT tonight. If you don't make it to the game, try to make it to the game. It's the last home game of the regular season.
Yes, it is.
The Warriors will be taking on Polk County at 7 o'clock. Mike and Bradley will have the call for you here on WAT if you don't make it to the game. But it is the last home game of the season, and if they win, they'll be hosting the first round of the playoffs, so a lot's at stake.
That's a big event in the season of
That's
a team
right.
and in the life of Bledsoe County
Mhm.
to have your team host one of the
Yeah,
playoff games.
yeah,
That's
there'll
big
be.
stuff.
It
Very big
is,
stuff.
and there'll be a really good turnout for that too.
I think they will, and it's a nice night. It's going to be a nice night.
Yeah, it is, man. Today's.
No rain in the forecast.
I wish days like this come about more often. Now, this is my kind of weather
Well,
right
we're
here.
supposed to get rain by Sunday.
Well, of course, now be a Debbie Downer about it. Well, that's going to be Sunday. I'm going to enjoy this weather right here, right now.
Okay, now it's getting close to Halloween. I want you to
Very
see
close.
this picture I've drawn.
Yeah, I like. Let me see what it says. I'll have Ethan put it closer to the camera. Here you go. That might. I like that, Papa. So that's a witch, I see.
I don't know where I got the model to draw that.
You don't know, huh?
I don't remember. I really
That's
don't.
pretty good. Maybe you just done it by memory then. Apparently so.
But if you see one of these flying around, you duck.
You did. If you see one of them flying around, yeah, duck. But also, probably want to get some footage of it. So you might want to film it so people will believe you. Well, let's have some Halloween. Well, I'm assuming it's Halloween trivia.
I did not think about that.
Oh, well, good. It's trivia.
It's just
So
trivia
it's
time.
trivia. Good deal.
Uh,
Good deal. That's fine with me.
What do adjectives do? In English language, you have parts of speech.
Trivia.
What do adjectives do?
Oh my gosh, adjectives. What do they do? Describe.
Beautiful sunshine.
Describe, maybe.
They describe a person,
Place or thing.
place, or thing. Boy, you did go to school, didn't you? All right. Let's get to verbs.
Dang. I didn't know
In
trivia
a
is going to be an
sentence,
English
in a
lesson.
sentence, what does a verb do?
It's action.
They show action.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
you must be you got the English medal, didn't you?
That's right.
They show action, being, or state of being.
That's right. That's right.
I can remember the diagram in the sentences. It was easy for me to pick out the nouns, but I
Yeah.
had a hard time describing the adverbs and the adjectives.
Yeah. They're a little bit trickier.
All
Just a
right.
little bit.
How many Great Lakes are there?
7? Dang.
It's an odd
That
number.
needs to be multiple choice. Because
It's an odd number.
a G. What a clue. Well,
Well, you-
7's an odd number.
When you
Five.
said five is,
Okay.
five is an odd number. I'm not going to ask you the name of the
Thank you.
Well, and Yogi Berra used to be the catcher for the New York Yankees,
Oh yeah.
and he came up with this saying, "Deja vu." What does deja vu mean?
Well, I mean, it means like you're again, like you're
Good on,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and that's what he said. Deja vu,
Doing it all over again. Yeah. I've heard that said, and I've even said that myself.
I think it's French.
Yeah, I guess
don't
it
really
does
know
sound
for
that
sure.
way. I guess so.
But anyway, who performed the first surgical operation? The first surgical operation, the procedure was done a long time ago. Who did that first surgery?
How in the world would I know that? I don't. That needs to be multiple choice for sure. For sure. Is this a trick question?
It's in the Bible.
I knew it's a trick question. Dang
No,
it.
it's not a trick question.
Well, kinda, sorta is. Producer, Lifeline, somebody.
If it's in the Bible, no. You won't be able to get this if it's in the Bible.
I don't know.
Who performed the first surgery? It happened in the book of Genesis.
God.
God.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
He operated on
That's kinda-
Adam,
Yeah.
took out a rib,
Oh, and made a woman.
made a woman out of it.
Eve. Okay. Yeah.
There's not
Wow,
been
that's
any
a good
deja
one.
vu on that one.
No. No.
And do you know when God performed that surgery, he cut him open and got that rib out and sewed him back up, and he said to Adam, "Here's your wife."
Mm-hmm.
God performed the first marriage ceremony. And
Okay.
when Adam saw his wife
Mhm.
for the first time, he looked at her from head to toe.
I bet he did.
And this is what he said.
Well,
Hubba hubba.
that could be under jokes right there now. That's a good one.
Who do we thank for baseball? Who invented baseball?
Honest, I used to know, but I
I had an uncle that called me Abner.
Abner's the name, isn't it?
Abner is the name of the first name of the man that created baseball.
Yeah, I just can't think of his.
Doubleday.
Okay.
Abner
So
Doubleday.
he created, yeah. And that was probably what. Wonder when it was. Is it? Remember?
I don't
I
remember.
don't even know.
Back in the 1800s.
That's what I thought.
It's in the 1800s. All right. Of all the animals that God created, which creature has the most horn? Of all the
The
animals?
bull?
No.
No. Rhino.
No.
Dang it! This
The
is hard,
most-
Papa.
The biggest
Oh, a moose.
moose.
All right, there we go.
I said the most horn.
Yeah, what a clue.
Can you imagine a moose carrying around all that weight of all that?
Yeah, that'd be hard on their back, you'd think. But I don't know.
There's a difference in a horn and an antler. Cows have horns.
Yeah,
Bulls have horns.
yeah.
They do not replace them. But animals
They're
that have antlers, deer, elk,
Mhm.
moose, they lose them every year and grow new ones.
Oh, really? That's weird.
And in
I never thought about
in
that.
one of the western states, there's a courthouse that has 4 entrances, 4 gates, and the Boy Scouts go out in the fields and pick up the antlers that the deer drops,
Really?
and they put them over those 4 entrances every year, fresh ones.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
All right, last one.
What about that?
One of
Another crazy one I can done tell.
one of my friends that happens to be a lady, she watches our show on television, and she told me, she said, I watch you on television. I said, how do you know so much? She knows me. She ain't figuring out how I know somebody.
I'm gonna be nice. No comment.
What do you call a singing group with 6 people in it?
Oh man, dang it!
6 people. It's called a
It's not a quartet.
quartet's how many?
4.
All right.
Is a quintet 5?
Quintet's 5.
What? Do you know, producer? That's a tough one. That's why some of these need to be multiple choice. Don't you folks agree?
But
They
you
need
know
to
it's
be.
6.
Yeah, I know it's 6, but I just don't know what.
But you don't call it a sixlet.
No.
It's called a sexlet.
Sextet or let?
Sexlet.
Oh,
Or sextet. I don't remember.
I don't
Sextet.
know. No, probably the first thing.
I believe it's sextet.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Because it's quartet.
Quartet.
And, what would I say?
Duet.
Fifth-
Duets
Duets
two.
2. Trios 3.
Trios 3. Quartets 4.
Those are the
Quintets-
most quintet, yeah.
You don't hear of many 6.
Duos and trios, I guess, would be the most common.
No, I'd say quartets.
Well, quartet, yeah, quartet would be. Then duo, trio, yeah.
But no one has ever asked me to sing with them to form any kind of group.
Man, you're
Hey,
tempting
but let
me
me
today.
tell
I'm trying to be good, though.
Let me tell you, Wednesday night,
Yeah.
I was asked to be the narrator for the
I
cantata.
told you. I knew that.
I said, you won't believe this, but I've already been asked. I said, my grandson asked
A long time ago, I called that one. I had a feeling they'd be asking you that one. Because you've done it for a few of them, haven't you?
I've been the narrator for, but the
For many
reason they
things.
asked me to be the narrator, they don't want me to sing.
Oh, man.
Pure and simple.
Could be onto something there.
This man was singing in the choir one time, and the people around him, it threw them off listening to him sing because he was such a terrible singer. And so they couldn't sing their parts for having to listen to him. So they went to the choir director
Yeah.
and said, "You've got to move him. We can't sing our parts because we're listening to him." And the choir director said, "Well, what can I do about it?" He's a member of the choir. They said,
Oh,
"Well,
wow.
we're going to quit the choir if you don't do anything about it."
Yeah.
So he went to the pastor and he said, "Pastor, we've got a big problem in our choir. There are people that's going to desert the choir if we don't do something about brother so-and-so." So the
Brother, I can't sing.
the preacher went to him and
Yeah.
told him that he needed to help him do something around the church instead of singing in the choir. And he said, "But I enjoy singing."
Oh, no.
So then the preacher said, "Well, I'm going to lay my cards on the table. I'm going to say to you, there are people in the choir that's going to sing because they don't like what you're singing."
They're going to quit because of him.
He
Yeah.
said, "Well, I know some people that don't like your preaching."
That's pretty good right there now. It'll be hard to top that joke. That'll be hard to top, Papa. That's a good one.
That's all I've
Well, trivia was funny today, but I think I did okay considering how crazy hard some of them were.
You didn't know about the horn. About the horn, did you?
Well, it was such a great clue and all, you know. Once
But
you give me a clue,
But you did find out the difference in a horn and an antler.
That is true. I didn't know that. I did not know
You
that.
did not know that.
Well, stick around, folks, because Albertology is one of the things coming up after the break. Also, some sports of all sorts as well. That's all coming up next, right here on the Albert Billy Show. Stay tuned, folks.
Stick around.
Welcome to the Dunlap Mercantile, located in the heart of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley at 15664 Rankin Avenue in Dunlap, Tennessee. Stop in today for some Mayfield ice cream or a cup of community coffee, and if you're interested in renting this venue for your event, call 423-949-2552. Stay tuned to DunlapMercantile.com for concerts and events coming to the Dunlap Mercantile in 2021. God bless.
Welcome back, folks, to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV. And don't forget to check us out on the BTC Fiber YouTube channel, which is how also a lot of people watch us too. So keep on watching, folks. We do appreciate it. And let's talk some sports, Papa. It's wide world of sports time. I change it up all the time on you. Sports of all sorts is what we usually say.
Our Sunday school lesson writer, his name is Chris James.
Oh.
In the Sunday school lesson, I teach the Sunday school lesson on Wednesday. It's shown on Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm reading the Sunday school lesson, and he gives an introduction. He said, I'm a Major League Baseball fan. I'm a fanatic. He said, I have known all the baseball rules since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
He went so far as to say, I have been in every Major League Baseball stadium in the United States.
Dang.
I don't even know how many baseball teams there
I
are.
know. He's a major fan,
But
apparently.
you've got a team in Boston, Massachusetts. You've got a team in Baltimore, Maryland. You've got a team in New York.
They're everywhere.
You got one in Denver. You got one more than one in Texas, and in California you got 3.
That's
Can you
right.
imagine how much distance, miles wise, it is from Baltimore, Maryland to L.A.?
A lot.
3,000 miles.
Yeah.
And he's been in every Major League Baseball stadium
Crazy.
in the United States.
That's crazy.
My pastor says he's been in every state capital.
Really? Wow. I
Every
didn't know
state
that.
capital.
Well, what about
Wow.
that? That's pretty cool. There.
All right. We've got
I used to know all state capitals. I
do
may
know-
not now, but I used
I
to.
do know we've got 32 National Football League teams.
Yeah,
And I want
we
you.
do.
I'm going to give you.
Some sports trivia, maybe.
I'm going to give you 12 more teams, 8 more teams. I
Okay.
want you to tell me what their mascot is or what they're known as. The Dallas.
Cowboys,
All right. The Denver.
Broncos,
The Detroit.
Lions. I feel so sorry for the Detroit Lions fans. They're never any good.
Green Bay.
Packers.
They're not as good this year.
No, not as North. You're right. They're a little bit down this year.
All right. Houston.
Texans now. Used to be
Texans.
the Oilers, but Texans
Used to
now.
be Oilers. Indianapolis.
Colts.
Colts. Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
Jaguars. Kansas City.
Chiefs. They won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Yeah.
All right. So you got all those.
All right.
All
All right,
right.
hold on a second.
Oh yeah.
What
look
happened
here.
to Chicago?
Oh, he's just doing a few at a time, but I can tell you them, the Bears.
There you go.
There are 32. This gives us 16. I've got 16
Cool.
more to go.
Oh, okay.
I remember
All
when
right.
I was a little kid. I don't remember. I remember barely when the Bears last won the Super Bowl. When was it? 86 or something.
Don't look at me.
It's been a while. Walter Payton was, they come up with that.
That's
They had a
familiar.
song even. They had
Yeah.
Super Bowl Shuffle and everything. The
Yeah.
Fridge was on the team.
Yeah,
They called him the
yeah.
Fridge. He was real popular.
All right. What was his name?
His last name was Perry.
Yeah.
I don't know the
But
first
they
name.
called him
The Fridge.
Fridge. He was that big.
Yeah. They were good. And they come out. I remember the Super Bowl Shuffle. I do.
my
What
gosh.
you got for us, Miss
Well,
Gail?
all right, okay. It is a little warm in here, so I'm going to
It
turn
is.
that.
I told you.
Well, what kind of weather is it? You snuck out, and I'm like, you know what? I'm turning it off because I'm freezing. And now I'm hot.
I know.
But she went through
It's
me.
miserable,
I
isn't it?
did, yes. Well, okay.
You
well,
know
it's
what? I
time
thought
for-
it was warm when I got in here, but I thought, well, maybe
But
it's
you're
just
always
me.
warm.
Exactly.
And we're always cold.
I'm glad you put yourself in there with me.
His reason is blood thinners. I'm telling you.
Well, I
What?
don't know what my reason is.
You're just cold natured.
From Chicago, I don't know.
That's
I
it.
should be.
That's it.
You know.
You probably are.
Yeah.
Well, what you got good for us?
Oh, well,
here?
here's the fun stuff. All right, this is a little thing for you to hold, and we'll let you take
Oh
those things out.
yeah.
And this
This
is
is some more stuff from Nickel Row, folks.
right
One of
here.
our
I'm going to squeeze
sponsors.
behind you, sir.
You do
because
that, no
I
problem.
I'm going to wrap Albert up.
Whoa.
And one of the fun things. Look at that.
Sweet of you.
Oh yeah, now he could stand. I'd be
Snuggly.
sweating.
Yeah.
like
Notice
that.
I didn't do that to you,
Thank
Billy.
you, darling.
I look here, we got this little ghost here, Papa. I like that.
Yeah.
A little
Since we're still
How's
just
that
coming
time?
up on Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
I
Let's see
know
if we
it.
can see you set these up correctly.
That'd be funny.
Gonna be a challenge.
There's
that a witch?
there's a witch with a smile. You don't see that very
Yeah.
often.
She comes with her own little cauldron bag.
Oh, she
See how
does, don't
cute that
she?
is? Yeah.
Now let's
There's
see.
a grandma out there that needs to get that. For
I
sure.
bet it's yes, there is. I bet is it everlasting pumpkin spice or no?
Why
Wait,
did you read it first?
everything. Everything, my bad. I
Oh,
thought
my
that said
gosh.
everlasting.
Okay, but
So
you know what? Let's
Did I
try
have it right?
No.
Dang
no,
it.
you did not. But it was a good try. Really good try. Pumpkin,
Everlasting.
spice, everything.
Oh, okay. I got it completely backwards.
Well, there's,
But now we got
there's
it.
sugar and spice and everything nice.
Ooh, I remember that
That's what
saying.
girls are made of.
That's for sure.
That's right.
You know what
That's
boys are made of?
right.
You know what boys are made of?
According to Albert, no.
Snakes and snails and puppy dog tails.
I've not heard that.
That's
What?
an old
Really?
rhyme.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that part. Have you ever heard that? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be
has,
quiet
Billy.
now.
Everybody has.
But kids in school do not know nursery rhymes.
No,
That's-
they
that's
don't. That's
really a
sad.
shame.
That
That's-
is.
Well, you know
Falling-
why? They've got their face stuck in a screen,
I know.
whereas used to the parents read to them.
I know.
Yes, it's
That's
true.
sad. It is.
And they have new things that they get into, new
Yeah.
classics, but things that are on TV.
But
So it's a
yeah.
shame because that's kind
It
of
is a shame.
basis.
It is a shame.
Is TV a boon or is it a bash?
It
A little of both.
Yes, it can.
So you have
be.
to. Things have to be. You can't do it all the time. It's, no matter
Well,
what it is.
I'm still watching Billy Graham. These are reruns, but
Yeah.
I got to see Billy Graham in person.
I did
He
too.
came to Chattanooga, and the Chattanooga Warner Park has a field house. That field house was built for Billy Graham.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
know that.
I didn't either.
That's amazing.
I know.
Wow.
And Billy Graham saw the value of television
Right.
early in his ministry. And
That's
so he's
smart.
been able to reach
Millions and millions.
millions
Yes.
of people.
And now Franklin carries on.
Yeah, for sure. And does a good job.
I think Billy Graham's ministry covered 70 years.
Oh yeah, every bit of it.
That's
His ministry.
amazing.
That is amazing. It'll keep
And
going.
it's still
Keeps
going
going.
on.
Yeah, because of his kids.
I get to watch. Well, I get to watch him. Their
Oh,
rerun.
yeah. That's right.
This talk went far from Halloween. I don't know what happened.
It went from Halloween to nursery rhymes to Billy Graham. That's how you do it, folks.
Quite a conversation.
That's exactly right.
Now you know why I came up with
Thank you.
Albertology as a broad category.
No kidding.
We just
I'm
got
gonna leave
spoiled.
that right there, though, folks.
All right, you
Come by
carry
and
on.
get this.
You carry on
Thank
with
you,
your
though.
fascinating sports segment.
Well,
You know
will
I'm
do.
all ears.
You know
Girl.
it. You know it.
All right.
Thank you, Gail. And now you can come check all this stuff out at Nickel Row. And I might as well do the sponsors. I can't believe you ain't on it.
I don't know why I've overlooked that.
Yeah, that's a first mistake you ever did make today. Today, notice. You can take the blanket off now if you want to.
Oh,
You like it? I would be burning up.
Feels good to
man.
me.
Well, obviously Nickel Row is a sponsor. You see some of their stuff here.
Wow.
come out this weekend to buy some of their Halloween items.
Better come tomorrow. No,
Absolutely.
you can come Monday. No, they're not. They're closed Monday.
Tomorrow. That's
Tomorrow's
right.
it.
And we want to thank also, real quickly, Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance, Scotty's, the offices of Janine Boynton, and Lisa Wheeler and Michael Walker. Did I say Scotty's?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I did. Just want to make sure. Also, thank you, Matt Massengale, and your friendly staff at Farm Bureau Insurance. Nickel Row Antiques, as we said. You can see some of their stuff right here in front of us. Halloween items. Morgan Brothers and the venue and the brewery. State Farm Insurance, Nick Smith and his friendly staff. Michelle Collier and Company Realty. And we still got to go film on her farm. She's
That
getting
would
that
be
ready for
interesting.
us. It would be.
Out on Cumberland Plateau.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Cindy Nipper also with Remax Realty. It's Lola's. You know, she's back. Fired up about Light Up Christmas. We'll have her on our show here in a couple of weeks. Her and Jeff will be on here to talk about the second annual Light Up Christmas
They're already
event.
working at it.
Oh, yeah. They sure are. Lee Station Baptist Church, thank you. Thank you, Southern Pearl Florist Home Decor and Gifts. Hilltop Meats, Seashore Getaway. I talked to Adriana the other day, actually. And I hope I got them all. Dexter's Barbershop and the Butter Dish. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We do appreciate it.
We need them.
That's right. Now let's talk some sports
Sports.
of all sorts. You were telling us about baseball at first.
Well, right now I want to talk about Bledsoe County High School,
Yeah, they play Polk County tonight.
Moke County. But now last week we went to
Oh,
Monterey,
yeah. Monterey, yeah.
and out of all the points that were scored, there were 64 points. We only
Yeah.
scored 28, so we came out
Yeah.
on the short end of the deal.
I know.
Monterey, I thought sure we'd win that game.
Well, we could definitely beat them, that's for sure. And we had the past 2 or 3 years straight.
Well, instead of win number 6, we absorbed loss number 4.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway,
But they can regroup tonight, hopefully. Because like I said earlier, you know, if they win tonight, they can host the first round of the playoffs. So they need to win tonight against Polk County.
we'll get to host the playoffs. That's important.
That is, absolutely.
On the bright side,
The only home loss Bledsoe has, I will say, is to Tyner, which is, you know,
Well, we
that's,
expected to
yeah,
lose
that
that game.
you know, a
We
lot of
expected
people would
to.
lose to them. So they do have a good home record, so that works in our favor.
well, I think the crowds are holding it real well.
They are.
On the college scene, on the bright side,
UT.
last Saturday, Tennessee entertained UT Martin.
Did they ever?
They battered them
They did. They sure did.
to the tune of 65 to 24.
That's what I like to see.
I was surprised that we gave up 24 points.
I was too. I will say this though, as good as Tennessee is this year, their vulnerability is that defense.
Well, I
It is.
think that another thing that gave up the 24 points, we did not keep the first unit in there.
Yeah, exactly. We went second and third string, so that's some of it too.
I think that's the main thing.
It is.
I think we had given up 14 points while our
Yeah.
first string was in there.
Yeah. Which to me, if you ask me, that's too many to give up.
But anyway,
to
that
UT Martin.
gave Tennessee, 7 wins?
7-0. Can't believe it.
And last
been
year,
so
for the
long.
whole season, we only won 7.
Yeah, I know.
This year, we haven't lost a game so far.
Big difference. Big
Well,
difference.
We've gone
Man.
through Florida and LSU and Alabama.
Yeah, brutal schedule.
And
Nobody's
yet
played a tougher schedule. Nobody.
I don't think so.
No.
Of course,
No.
UT Martin was not a hard game.
No, they deserved a break after all they played. After how well they played and the quality of teams that they've been playing, they needed a game like that, don't you think?
Right.
It's important because they got a big one tomorrow against Kentucky, Papa.
Yeah, tomorrow's game against Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
I guess some of your odds makers are flipping a coin.
Probably. I'd say they're leaning towards Tennessee, though.
But
I do.
with it being
This
in
is the
Knoxville,
third
I
week
would,
in a row.
I would think that the majority of people are going with Tennessee.
Absolutely. Tennessee's undefeated at home. Well, they're
They're
undefeated
number
anywhere, but they're really doing well in Knoxville. Kentucky would have to play really well.
One thing that encourages me about keeping Josh Heupel as a coach is 102,000 fans stack those seats every week
That's exactly
for
right.
the home game. He's not used to seeing crowds like that.
No.
I'm sure there
Didn't
are
see it
other.
much with Jeremy Pruitt either.
Well, I'm sure there are other schools that offer their coaches, pay their coaches more than our team does. We have given him already an extension and a pay raise to keep him here.
That was smart.
But there's
They
going to
need
be
him.
other schools see what he's done at Tennessee and want him.
Of course. Yeah.
But I really believe
I think he's staying though. I think
think
he knows
he's
he's
staying.
building something. Actually, he's bringing back a powerhouse, and he's going to be known as the coach that brought him back, that saved the Tennessee dynasty. You know, it's been a long time.
it will depend a lot on his physical makeup and his mental makeup. He may want to do that somewhere else.
Maybe. I hope not. Because he's on to something good here at Tennessee.
He's on to something good. All right. Those 102,000 fans got boisterous last week to see us score 65 points, but not as boisterous as they were the week before when we beat Alabama.
No, it'd be hard to top that now.
They didn't tear the goalposts down.
No, not over a UT Martin win.
In the SEC, Georgia is still number one, and not only in the SEC, in the United States.
In the country.
Georgia's number one, Tennessee's number 3, Alabama's number 6, and we've got also
We did have Ole Miss in the top 10, but I think they finally
we've got
lost.
Georgia, Tennessee, Bama, and that's all in the top 10.
Because Ole Miss fell out. They got
Then
beat.
you've got LSU at 18. You've got Kentucky at 19. You've got South Carolina pulled into the top 25.
I know.
They're number 25.
They're
Then you've got Ole
surprised.
Miss at number 18.
Ole Miss fell to 18. Wow.
They're at 18.
And Mississippi
Well, they got-
State should probably close to being ranked if they're not already.
They're not ranked.
Okay.
So that gives us 7 or 8 teams in the top 25.
Still more than the other conferences, you know. There's still no comparison.
But anyway, South Carolina, by beating Texas A&M, Texas A&M is they're another story.
Boy, aren't
But-
they though?
But South Carolina, that gives them 4 wins in a row.
Yeah, they're
They've
a
not done
surprise
that.
team.
They've not done that since 2013. 9 years.
I knew it since Spurrier was coaching them. I knew
4
that.
years, 4 wins in a row.
Well, I'll tell you why South Carolina's struggling, because of the way Steve Spurrier left that program. As good a coach as he's been all these years, I don't understand why he left there the way he did. And it took them all this time to recover from that.
Well,
It was so abruptly, and he
It
didn't even give a
was.
reason.
but I'm proud to see South Carolina playing as well as
Yeah, because it's been a long time coming for them too.
But South Carolina had not ever beaten Texas A&M. They were 0 for 8.
Oh, okay, so that's a huge
So
win.
that's there are ramifications in winning that game.
That's right.
4 in a row, and the first time in 8 years they beat
Yeah.
Texas A&M.
So their confidence is high right now.
And Missouri barely squeaked by Vanderbilt 17-14. There you got 2 teams probably on a par with each other.
Probably so.
And the score indicated that 17-14.
It sure did, didn't it?
Bama beat Mississippi State. Of course, you expected that.
Yeah, especially after losing to Tennessee, that's fired up, and they beat them 30-6. So their defense played much better.
In baseball,
Yeah, I know.
the
Braves and
Phillies
Dodgers are out.
are in the World Series.
Mm.
Their opponent happens to be let's see who beat them. Somebody beat the Padres.
Oh, San Diego was. I guess the Phillies beat them, didn't they?
The
Is
Phillies,
the-
the Phillies, they're in the World Series.
Yeah, for the National League.
That's the 8th time that they're in there.
Okay.
And
I don't keep up with American League enough to know who they're even playing. But I can find out if you don't have it wrote down.
Well, I don't have it down.
Oh, and the
Did
World
the World
Series?
Series starts yesterday or today?
I do not know, but I can find out for
It's
you.
either
real quick.
yesterday or today.
That the World Series starts? Okay.
Yeah, but the
And it's going
Phillies
to be
got,
between the Phillies and somebody. We'll
the
find
Phillies
out.
beat the Padres, and that put them in there.
Yeah. That was a National League Championship.
That was the
wasn't it?
National League.
We'll find out.
Astros.
Oh.
They beat the Yankees. They're in the World Series.
Okay.
So
Never
it's the
mind.
Astros and the Phillies
Okay.
in the World Series.
And it's weird though, the Houston Astros used to be in the National League not so long ago.
Yeah,
How are you standing this?
I just fine.
Are you it's making me hot. Good Lord. Just looking at you when that thing was making me hot.
All right. In baseball, one more item.
Okay.
Aaron Judge, with the regular baseball season over now, he had 62 home runs. He set the American League
Wow.
benchmark. Now it's 62.
Yeah.
Roger Maris had set the record way back yonder a long time ago at 61. He was offered a new contract for 7 years,
Wow.
$213.5 million for 7 years. He turned it down.
Whoa. He turned it down. I knew he was retiring. Didn't I say he was retiring?
You said that, but
Is he?
I don't know. He
Well, then
was
he's
offered a
stupid.
7-year contract. I wouldn't think he's retiring.
Well, he turned it down
He
though.
turned
like a
it
big
down.
dummy.
He won more.
Already getting greedy.
$213.5 million to sign his
Yeah.
name on a contract, and he turned it down.
Yeah, that's a prime example of how greed has become an epidemic.
Well,
Ain't nobody's gonna feel sorry for him because that's too much money anyway. So go cry me a river, buddy. Nobody cares.
all right, that's all I have in baseball.
Sport.
Now,
Okay.
golf.
Okay.
You know the PGA has a combative opponent now, the
Yes.
LIV.
With it has a lot of money too, don't it?
There's a lot of money floating. But
Yeah.
Rory McIlroy won the last golf tournament that the PGA held last week.
Yeah.
He said that the confrontation that the PGA and the LIV is posing for the game of golf is getting to be out of hand.
I'm sure.
The
Yeah.
PGA they want to blink their eyes and let the LIV be done away with,
That's
but they're not
wishful
going
thinking.
away. And he says that it's going to reach proportions that are irreparable. He's saying that
Wow.
these
Not good.
they're building bridges and burning the bridges as they go. They even went to Congress to try to get something done about it.
Good grief.
But anyway, it's yet to be seen what will happen.
That is crazy.
Yet to be seen what will happen.
No telling.
All right, that's all I have in
For
sports.
sports.
We're ready for the Albertology.
Yeah, we got a little Albertology early. What's up? Not much.
Listen to your program on the
Yeah.
way down here.
Oh, was you? Good bit. Did we? What's up?
Oh, got a game tonight.
I know we've been talking about
I got some
it.
stuff for you if you're interested in hearing it.
What is it?
Oh, this is playoff possibilities.
Oh, we did talk about them being able to host the first round
All right,
if
well,
they
this-
win.
Well, this is how it's supposed to go, and this is what you got.
Okay, we'll tell us.
Okay,
real
if Meigs
quick.
County wins tonight, Bledsoe County wins tonight, Tyner's first, Bledsoe's second,
Yeah.
Meigs third, Polk's fourth. Now, if Bledsoe County wins and Marion County wins,
Yeah.
Tyner is first, Marion is second, Bledsoe third, and Meigs fourth.
Really?
Polk County wins, May County wins. Tyner, Meigs, Polk, Marion. Bledsoe will be out of it.
Oh, but if Bledsoe wins, they kind of
They're
control
in,
their own
they're-
destiny.
Yeah,
okay.
they're in. And then, of course, if Polk County wins, Marion County wins, it'll be Tyner, Polk, Marion, and Bledsoe County.
Oh, okay. So,
So-
okay.
So that's a
So there's even a way for them to lose and still get in.
yeah.
But they won't host a game though if they lose, will they?
But if they win, they have to hold for Meigs to win. If Meigs beats Marion
Yeah.
tonight, they'll be the second place team in the league, and will host. Would probably be Westmoreland.
Well, we need to win. That way, you don't have to wait for other teams to. It's better to control your own fate, isn't it, Papa?
And by the way, here's something on Hunter. On
Hunter Clark.
Hunter Clark, and he's up for consideration for the Mr. Football Award this year.
Good. He should be.
And this is statistics we have on him through 9 games. He has it's through 8 games. This has been updated from last week, so it's probably more than that. He has 1,134 rushing yards this season. And he's probably got probably close to 1,300 right now.
That's really good.
That's 9.2 yards per rush.
Per carry, yeah.
14 rushing TDs.
Okay. That's
216
good.
receiving yards.
Yeah.
He caught 2 of those TDs on passes. His defensive stats. He has 74.5 tackles. 10 tackles for loss. 7 sacks. 2 forced fumbles. 2 interceptions, with 1 which he returned for a pick 6.
Wow, he's doing good. He's doing good on both sides of the ball, Papa.
So
well, that's impressive.
He's a senior. Unfortunately, this is his last year.
I know. I wish he was just a junior. Well, thank you, Mike, and I'll be right with you in a minute.
Okay, just take your time.
Papa's going to do some Albertology for us real quick here, folks.
All right.
We got to do the jokes.
Well, it'll be jokes, yeah. We got most Albertology early in the show with your wise wisdom.
I'll slide out right here.
Did you know that the first atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima in 1945 on August the 6th brought 130,000 deaths that Japan suffered?
Wow, that sure wasn't a joke.
All right, did you know that the second atomic bomb dropped on Nagasaki brought 80 more thousand deaths to Japan?
Yes, I did know that.
So that brought them to their knees, and they decided that they would call it quits.
Yes. Well, you tell me when you're telling a joke, because I said we were doing jokes, and that is certainly not a joke.
Well, but those 2 bombs brought 210,000 deaths.
Yeah, that's terrible.
To their toll of what they had suffered in 4 years of combat.
And it shouldn't have took another bomb to bring them to their knees, but it did.
Did you know that the score of last year's game with Pittsburgh was 41-34, 7-point differential? This year's game with Pittsburgh was a 7-point differential. Only we won.
Yeah, I did know that, and I like that result.
All right, you ready for some jokes?
Yeah, these will be jokes, right? Because honestly, I was expecting a joke a while ago, and then you dropped that on me. I'm like, whoa, that's not a joke. Far from it. But I did know that because of you. We've talked about that not too long ago.
This teacher did this. I wrote William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616, on the whiteboard, and a 6th grader said, "Is that Shakespeare's telephone number?"
Oh wow!
These are dumb animals, dumb criminals, and the cop said, "Thank you for making our job easier." Thanks to the burglar who broke into a store in Toronto.
These are probably true stories too. I wouldn't doubt it.
Midway through the break-in, he decided to take a selfie and use the office photocopier to Xerox his face. Not so cleverly, he left his memento behind. Police released a copy of the crook's blurry visage, and he was soon identified and arrested. On the bright side, he has a much clearer shot, his mug shot.
Oh, man.
When a car thief near Portland, Oregon, took off in a Toyota Land Cruiser, it didn't take long for police to find him. That's because minutes into his crime, the suspect crashed into a Buick Regal. The magical part, the other car was stolen too.
Wow. One more, Papa.
One more?
Yeah, well, 2 more.
I'm going to give you 2 more.
Yeah. Those were good, though.
As a pharmacist, I counsel patients on their new medications. My druggist does that all the time.
Okay, yeah.
One day, I was informing a woman about the side effects of their prescription, specifically drowsiness.
Right.
You won't be able to work or drive while you're taking this medication,
Right.
I told her. Do you have any questions? Her little boy, who had been quietly standing next to her, raised his hand. He asked the pharmacist, can she still cook? Of course, I replied. His mother said he hoped you'd say no. And this is the last one.
Okay.
I often go to the primate building in the Cleveland Meta Parks Zoo. A chimpanzee named Bo began to recognize me.
A chimpanzee.
He would interact with me and mimic my gestures. When I told my friend Jerry about this, he was skeptical. So one day I brought him with me. Bo came down, looked at me and my friend Jerry. He went to get a drink of water. When he returned, Bo spit his mouth full of water on Jerry. Was he jealous?
Must have been.
Can you believe that?
Oh, that'd be terrible. I tell you what, the joke at the beginning, though, it's hard to top that one. The one you get from the very top of the show. Well, thanks for joining us today, folks, for this Halloween edition. As I knock the can over, so I'll put it right back up here. Anyway, we'll try, as you can hear Gail laughing. Thanks for joining us for the Halloween edition, folks. We appreciate it, and hope all you guys have a happy and safe Halloween and Halloween weekend. And also, as a program reminder, remember you can listen to the game tonight. Kickoff is at 7, or you can go to the game. They're expecting a good crowd. Like I said, if they win, they can host the first round of the playoffs. So hopefully Bledsoe County will beat Polk County tonight. We'll have to find out, but hopefully they will.
I have one word of advice to all the kids in Bledsoe County going around either Sunday night or Monday night to get candy.
Yeah.
Don't eat it all at one time.
That's right. That's right. And have fun trick-or-treating. And don't forget about the Boo Bash tomorrow, folks. That's a big event. That's from 5 to 8 tomorrow. And next week we'll be at filming at the Lucky Star. So check that out. Also, that'll be interesting. We filmed there a few years ago, and so we're going to go back and check it out again. Beautiful place, though. Beautiful place. So be sure to tune in for that. But that's all for this edition of the Albert and Billy Show. We will see you guys next time. Until then, so long, folks.
See you later.
Have a good week. Hey, folks. Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks, everybody, for watching.